Now we are going to discuss about some more applications of images formed in plane mirrors. See here, there is a plane mirror. In front of the plane mirror, there is an object and its image is formed behind the mirror, which is at the same distance. X naught with respect to mirror XOM is the distance of the object relative to the mirror, and XIM is the distance of the image with respect to the mirror. As we have already known that XOM is equal to minus XIM. Otherwise, XIM is equal to XOM. Now, I am going to get a derivative for this with respect to time, so that we can find out velocity of the object as well as velocity of image relative to mirror. That means d by dt of XOM is equal to minus d by dt of XIM. From this you can write d by dt of XOM means velocity of object with respect to the mirror is equal to minus velocity of the image with respect to the mirror. In such a case, if you get VOM, that means velocity of the object minus velocity of the mirror is equal to minus of velocity of image minus velocity of mirror. By solving, V0 minus Vm is equal to minus Vi plus Vm. You bring this Vm and V0 to that side and Vi to this side. So, velocity of image is equal to 2Vm minus V0. This is the relation between velocity of the image and velocity of the object along with the motion of the mirror. If the mirror is relatively at rest, Vm will be equal to 0. Therefore, you will get Vi is equal to minus V0. For example, if there is an object in front of the mirror and it is having velocity vector just like this VO bar, the image will be moved just like this and the velocity of image is Vm bar, Vm. And here, if you observe carefully, if you take velocity component along x-axis Vox, here velocity of the image will be equal to minus Vi x. The component along y-axis Voy for the image as well as VIY, they will not be changed. Velocity of object as well as velocity of image, both are in the same direction along y direction. Otherwise, if you take z direction, in z direction also, the velocities will not be changed. The only thing which we have to keep in mind is velocity component perpendicular to the plane of the mirror will be reversed if the mirror is at rest. This is very important. V I along x-axis is minus V O along x-axis. V I along y-axis will not be changed. It will be as it is V O x. V I along z-axis will be equal to V O along, this is y, this is O z. Keep in mind, velocity of image and object along y direction are both positive here. Similarly, in case of z direction also, they are same. If you take V0 negative, Vi negative, both in cases along z and y axis, but only in case of the x direction, the velocity is opposite. That means it is assigned negative. It is very important to keep in mind. And now, formation of number of images by arranging two mirrors at an inclination theta. See, there is a mirror. There are a combination of two mirrors which are inclined at an angle theta. Which are inclined at an angle theta. And if you observe carefully, if you take an object O in between the two mirrors, how many images are formed? See, this is the object for this mirror, this is the object distance. There will be formed here image I1 by the first mirror M1. The same object will be the object for the mirror 2 also. This is the distance of the object in front of this mirror. It forms its image I2. And this I1 will be acted like an object for mirror 2. That object is virtual object. Then you will get another I3. Simultaneously, I2 will be act like a virtual object and it forms another image I4 just like this. In a circle, you will observe so many mirrors, and here how many mirrors are, how many images are formed by the combination of these two mirrors. The number of images depends on the inclination between the two mirrors. First of all, you have to calculate the value of M, where M is equal to 360 by theta. M is equal to 360 by theta. For example, if this 360 by theta is an even number, an even integer, even number, then the number of images n equal to m minus 1. Though if you keep this object on the angular bisector of the mirrors, otherwise at any position in between the two mirrors, if m is an even number, then the number of images is equal to m minus 1. For example, if you get this m an odd number, n an odd number, then how many images are formed? For m an odd number, the number of images will be equal to m if the object is not on the bisector, and if the object is not on the bisector, then the number of images will be equal to n equal to m minus 1. Very important, keep in mind. If this value of m is just like 8.4 or 7.4 or 3.4, for any situation, only the integral part should be considered as the number of images. Keep it in mind. M is 360 by theta. If you get this m value, depending upon its odd and even nature, we can estimate the total number of images. Say, what is the number of images when the two plane mirrors are arranged parallel to each other, and if an object Y is kept in between these two? In such a situation, since the two plane reflecting surfaces of mirrors are parallel, theta should be equal to 0, so that m value will be equal to infinity, and n you can take it as